All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. All praise, glory, honor goes to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, for giving us this truth. Double honor to all the elders teaching the truth and sincerity. To you, I say shalom. Brother Khan from the set of the Lions of Judah, JESHURRN, here in Chicago. To you, I say shalom. The title of this video is going to be titled Substance Abuse. Substance abuse, drugs have destroyed God's chosen people, the Most High chosen people, man. And this is the reason why a lot of our people cannot come into this truth because the substance abuse, all right? You have heroin, you have crack, cocaine, you have different pills like Molly, um, you have different type of substance abuse, which you see right here. And this is the reason why our people cannot come into the truth. This is the truth. This is the reason why they don't listen when we bring out the scriptures to save their life, man. Is because they so caught up into the abuse of drugs and alcohol too. You know what I'm saying? So this is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 18, and it reads, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." All right. You got the dope boys on the corner selling drugs and stuff like that. You know, the Bible said not to suffer a wish to live, man. All right. Different plagues. All right. And that's the reason why we not going that's the reason why 2/3 of our people not gonna make it on this side. All right. So Salakia, let me get another precept. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 1, verse 5. And it reads, "Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous," man. So this is the reason why whenever a righteous brother talk about the scriptures, all right, and a 2/3 walk away because they shall not stand in the sight of the righteous, man. All right, for different purposes of their lust. All right. Let me get that again. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 1, verse 5, and it reads, "Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous." It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 28. Anybody, anybody in the comment section, if you have any scriptures, you can, you know what I'm saying, you can copy and paste it to the telecast and I'll bring them out. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 28, and it reads, "The Lord Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart." All right. Because when you on them drugs, okay, when you on them drugs, you know what I'm saying, you're smitten with madness, blindness, and astonishment of heart. Okay. And that's the reason why we can't prosper in America, because it's a list of reasons, okay, because of the curses that's placed on our people, and within inside of the curses you have drugs, you have alcohol, you have different substance that's going to keep you on the bottom. All right, let me get that again. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 28, and it reads, "The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart." Okay, because the first thing somebody do when they off drugs is they want to fight, they want to argue, they want to do different things to stir up tension. Okay. Let's see, I got another precept. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 26. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 26. And it reads, "For among my people are found wicked men. They lie wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men. All right. So that's what you call the trap house. Okay. You got wicked jakes out there, you got trap houses, somebody knock on their door to come get, saying, the 8 ball or some drugs and stuff like that. So the most high see everything, man. The most high see everything. Okay. He see all the substance abuse that our people are caught in. All right. The most high see all of this, man. You're not gonna escape from the Heavenly Father. Okay. You're not gonna be able to hide your wickedness. Okay. You're not gonna be able to hide the lines that you doing, man, and the pills that you taking, man. You're not gonna be able to hide from the most high. Period. Let me get that again. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 26, and it reads, "For among my people I found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares, they set a trap, they catch men." Okay, that's what you call the trap house. And within the trap house, you see drugs, man. You see these type of drugs. So let me go back to the book of Exodus, Exodus chapter 22, verse 18. Let's get that again. Okay, for edification purposes. The book of Exodus, Salakia. The book of Exodus, chapter 18, verse Salakia, the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 18. And it reads, Exodus chapter 22, verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. All right, what's a witch? A witch is somebody that deals with witchcraft. Okay. When you go into different drugs, it's witchcraft. Drugs are witchcraft. Okay. Let's read that again. Exodus 22 and 18, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. All right. So a drug dealer in modern terms would be considered a witch, man. You know why? Because they're selling drugs that's going to have you out your wits. Okay. That's going to drive you out your mind. And some people need drugs to actually stay um, afloat. Some people take drugs to relieve their pain and relieve their mind. That's why you got a lot of people uh, doing cocaine. That's why you got a lot of people that's smoking marijuana because they've been doing it so long, and that's the only thing they can use to relax their mind. All right, let's get that again. Deuteronomy 28, verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. Okay, so yeah, for the most part, our people are smitten with madness, and that's the reason why they cannot come into this truth. That's the reason why they can't occupy their mind into the prophecies. That's the reason why the 2/3 of our people are going to continue to be wicked up until the point of Yahweh Shai return, man. Because guess what? This is their God right here. Okay? These drugs right here, you see these pills, these needles, these prescription drugs. Okay, all this is their God. And this is the reason why the 12 tribes of Israel is on the bottom. Okay, this is the reason why, because we didn't keep the commandments of the Most High. Therefore, the Most High turned our people into reprobates. Okay, but to get back to the Most High, you have to confess your sins, man. Okay, you have to confess your iniquities and you have to not do them anymore. All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12, and it reads, "And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord Yahweh thy power require of thee, but to fear the Lord Yahweh thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord Yahweh thy God with all thine heart and with all thy soul." Okay? To keep the commandments of the Lord Yahweh and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. All right. So if you're not keeping the commandments of the Most High, okay, then you're doing things contrary, like these drugs right here, man. Okay, you got all type of drugs like fentanyl. You have PCP, meth. You have, and then you have some of our people strung out on them drugs that Esau take, man. Okay, you have our people strung out on those type of drugs that Esau take, trying to be down like the so-called white man. And like once again, this is the reason why we on the bottom. This is the reason why the nations have us in derision. This is the reason why you see uh crackheads on the west side of Chicago, you know what I'm saying, strung out, okay? Because we're not keeping the commandments of the Most High for our good, okay? This is the reason why we in captivity. This is the reason why we in captivity, because we are not listening to the Most High. All right. Anybody in the comments section have any questions? Feel free, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 13, and it reads, "Therefore, my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst." Okay, the honorable men overdose. This could be a list of anything, a list of things. The honorable man could have died of a drug overdose. All right, because you have some well respected men, older men in the black community that everybody respected, right? So that would be like the honorable men. Okay, they died of an overdose, you know, or they could have died by different reason. Okay, but I'm just making a point. It say, therefore, my people are going into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. And going away, and when it say, therefore, my people are going into captivity, hey, you could have been a big time drug dealer in the 90s. Okay, now you facing all type of charges, man, racketeering, man. Okay, so this goes into other things, man. You said, what about cannabis? What about cannabis? Cannabis is also a drug. Okay, you don't have to smoke marijuana to feel the effects. You can use it as herbs. Okay, as tea. Okay, you could use it in different many ways, but I wouldn't smoke this weed today because it has so many different chemicals in it. All right, and the marijuana that you see today is not the marijuana that was back in the day. Okay, so what I'm saying to you is that they're spraying so many chemicals on the weed today. That stuff more than likely is laced with other, okay, drugs and chemicals, man, such as PCP. And this is the main reason why, once again, our people is smitten with madness, according to the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 28. Because you take a puff of that weed, that stuff, you start hearing things, okay? And that goes into psych and schizophrenia, man. All right. Okay, when your mother told you that weed was the gateway drug, possibly she was right. She was right about that, man. Okay, she was right about that. Okay, so I wouldn't deal with the marijuana today. You don't have to see. You don't have to smoke marijuana to get that same feeling, man. You can use it for herbs, but like I said, I wouldn't do it with that stuff because there's so many chemicals out here. Esau is primarily just taking our people out in their own craftiness. Okay, you have a lot of black people in Atlanta that's being used as lab rats and guinea pigs. Okay, because there's a lot of curses on our people. So Esau is just using his what am I trying to say? He's using his medicine, okay, in the medical field to destroy our people. Okay, the CDC is in Atlanta, okay, in Georgia. And when you go to Georgia, you have a lot of black people that's mentally ill. Okay, now how did that happen? Okay, what are they putting in the water? What's going on in the state of Georgia where a lot of black people is suffering from mental illness? That's all I want to know. Okay, see, we have the solution. The solution is to keep the commandments of the Most High. Confess your sins and keep the commandments. All right, I got another precept. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4, and it reads, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. Okay, so the Most High is upset with our people, man. This is the reason why he's allowing our enemies to take advantage of us, man. Okay, how is it even possible to hallucinate, bro? You talking about the weed? You talking about the marijuana? What? Let me go back. Uh, Shahi Haju. You talking about the marijuana? Are you justifying smoking marijuana, brother? I'm saying like because I need to know so I can provide you with scriptures to pretty much send you in the right way that you need to go. The conclusion of the whole matter is to keep these commandments, okay? Because you can smoke all the weed that you want. It's not gonna take away, okay, well the stuff that we facing here in this country, okay? Because you're gonna have to face reality, and reality sucks, man. Reality sucks. Okay. So if you smoke all the weed in the world, it's not gonna take away from the pain that you're going through, the reality that we face, man. Okay, you have a lot of our people that's being laid off for work who cannot even provide for their family because they laid off due to COVID-19. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is that you got a lot of our people that's smoking weed and it's not doing nothing but getting them hooked, and they're not being productive. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So the conclusion of the whole matter is to keep these commandments. I got a precept, the book of Judges, chapter 5, verse 11. You Anybody got any more questions on the comment board? I see there's two people watching. This is the book of Judges, chapter 5, verse 11, and it reads, they that are delivered from the noise of archers and the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates, which is New Jerusalem, man. Okay. So these drugs, all these the drugs that our people are doing, hey, get off that and come back to the Most High. Okay. Get off them drugs, man. Be a man and stand up, man, and keep God's laws. Take care of your family. Stop destroying your family, man, because that's all marijuana, cocaine, okay, the rest of these drugs are doing. It's just destroying your family. Because if you're a big time drug dealer and you selling kilos and pounds cocaine and 8 balls, when they catch you, okay, you doing big time in the slammer. Okay. And while you on the inside, you got kids that's on the outside need male figures, man, and role models. You cannot take care of your kids behind bars. Okay. When you die, you cannot take care of your kids, okay, because you in the ground. All right. You in the spirit world. You don't die before your time. Do not perish before your time. Okay. Salakia, Salakia, Salakia. I got a precept. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 13. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13, and it reads, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of men." Man, all right? So fear the Most High and keep the commandments, okay? Fear the Most High and keep the commandments, okay? And our job is to warn our people and to be a watchman pursuant to the book of Isaiah chapter. Matter of fact, let me get that. Isaiah chapter 62. Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6. Okay, this is our job, Israel. Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6, and it reads, "I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord Yahweh, keep not silence." Okay, so we're not going to keep silence. Okay, so the Most High set up men in these last and evil days to tell you to keep the commandments and be occupied in prophecy, because that's what it's all about, being occupied in the meditation thereof and keeping these commandments. Not to be a bum, not to, you know what I'm saying, be caught up in drug abuse or none of those things, but to teach these commandments and keep the commandments yourself. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1, and it reads, "Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins." Okay, so that's what it's all about. You said, I can see that there are planning, uh, I can see that they are planning drugs in America. The weed and mushrooms are legal in some states now. Con. And why do you think that the Most High why do you, Salakia, why do you think that Esau is legalizing the drugs? Because he want our people messed up. Okay, that's the reason why Esau is making it legal in all 50 states for you to be able to smoke weed, man. Okay, that's the reason why. Because he want to bug our people out. He want to continue to keep our people bugged out. That's the main reason why our people is falling for the bait, because they look at it, oh, it's weed. Oh, we can smoke weed, it's legal. Okay, like this and that, but it's really messing you up in the long run. Okay. This is the book of First Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Um, Salakia. It say, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil." Let me read that. Let me get that in KJV. Salakia. Let me get that in the KJV. Because that's the only version I read from is the King James 16:11. 5 verse 8. It's the book of First Peter chapter 5 verse 8, and it reads, "Be sober and Salakia, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour." Yeah, okay, because we living in the end time, man. They want you to be drunk, they want you to be high, they want you to be off all type of drugs when they come in, because they know that people is not gonna just take this vaccine, man. Okay, they know that people is not going to just take the vaccine. Okay. They know our people is not just finna take the vaccine, man. Okay, so they want you to be on all type of drugs so you can just be incompetent. Okay, that's why the scriptures say be vigilant and be sober. Okay, for your adversary, the devil, okay, as a roaring lion, walketh seeking whom he may devour, man. Okay, that's a beautiful precept. Okay, I got another precept in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Okay, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 1, and it reads, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. All right. So remember your creator in the days of your youth, man. Okay. Because the evil days is drawing nigh, man. Okay. Jacob's trouble is here. Okay. Jacob's trouble is here. Okay, you got our people got or that's getting their stimulus checks. Okay, and they think that that's gonna, you know what I'm saying? They okay, they getting their stimulus checks, and what they gonna do? They're gonna go buy some folly and foolish stuff when they should be stocking up and trying to prepare and protect their family and getting built up in the spirit of the Most High, man. Okay. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. And it reads, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book, all right, which is the Bible. Okay. So I pretty much hit all the angles that I want to hit. I might come back with my Akim if the Lord permits. Anybody got any more questions before I stop the broadcast? It say I was coming up in the truth, then got involved in some bad friends and drugs. Now I'm barely coming out alive out of out of it, Lord willing. Con. Hey brother, just you gotta fast and pray, man. Fast and pray, okay? And the Most High will remove bad energy and bad people away from your life, okay? So it's about fasting and praying and keeping the commandments and teaching the commandments, okay? I'm gonna close out on one last scripture. Salakia, Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. I read this. This was one of my opening scriptures. I'm gonna read it to close out. And it reads, Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And it reads, and now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thine heart, with Salaki, with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good. All right. So that I pretty much hit every angle that I need to hit in this video. To you, I say shalom. Hope this video was edifying. To you too, people that's viewing this video with that. Shalom.